Welcome back to A Minute Reviews, and the weirdest animated season has finally arrived and the fans are loving it. The next big shonen powerhouse is here, so let's dive right in. What if I told you that aliens, ghosts, demons, spirits, mysterious creatures like the Loch Ness Monster and Bigfoot all exist within our world with their own society and twisted goals? This incredibly unique anime is a conspiracy theorist's wet dream. If you like bombastic and gorgeous animations, explosive action sequences, a fun and creative power system, and a banger of an opening, seriously this song slaps, then might just be the anime for you. Giving us a unique blend of sci-fi and the occult, this is the story of aliens trying to steal humanity's bananas. I don't think I can say the word on YouTube. And old ghost ladies that can run faster than the speed of sound also trying to gobble up bananas. If you've already watched the first 2 episodes, those sentences will make a lot more sense, and if you haven't yet, strap in because you're in for a wild ride. We open with the female lead Momo Ayase arguing with her soon-to-be ex, who's upset that she won't put out, so he decides to break up with her. Within just a few seconds, we get this amazing and fluid dropkick that immediately drew my attention. As Momo's walking through the hallway sulking, she sees a student being bullied, so she steps in to help. The student's name is Ken Takakura, a main protagonist who's obsessed with aliens. Ken follows her, believing that they have a shared interest in the extraterrestrial, and goes full otaku mode. Momo rudely dismisses him and says some pretty nasty things, but she ends up feeling bad and tries to connect with him, telling him that she doesn't believe in aliens, but she does believe in ghosts. Ken lets out a condescending snicker, telling her that ghosts obviously don't exist, and this was funny. I thought it was gonna be like a cringe moment where it's like, oh, it's okay, you finally understand me, you're trying to connect. But it was an unexpected and dickish response, and it caught me off guard. I'm already liking the chemistry, and I can tell I enjoy that dynamic a lot. So they get in a huge argument, and in a bet to determine who's correct, Momo visits an abandoned hospital where UFOs have been supposedly sighted, and Ken visits a closed-off tunnel said to contain spirits and ghosts. Turns out they're both right, and they're both equally screwed. And this is where Dadadan sets itself apart from other anime. In the tunnel, Ken meets the urban legend known as Turbo Granny, which sounds like an oxymoron. Turbo Granny drops one of the most disturbing lines I've heard in anime.
I'll let you suckle my teats, boy, if you let me gobble your dung.
If you watch the sub version, her voice probably sounds familiar because she's Luffy's voice actor. I don't think I can look at the future Pirate King the same way again. And like any normal person, Ken bolts for his life, but this was a fatal mistake. According to urban legends, any person Turbo Granny beats in a race will be struck with a powerful curse. And Turbo Granny's name is not just for show. Normally, outrunning an old person isn't hard to do, but this is anime and Turbo Granny ain't your average granny. The spirit is moving so fast that she's scaling the walls, and the animations during this scene were so ridiculously smooth. The art style in the show again is just really freaking good. Turbo Granny catches up to Ken, and all we hear is a scream as his phone cuts out. Meanwhile, in the hospital, Momo runs into 3 mysterious identical beings that abduct her. The creatures are called Serpo aliens, an entirely male alien race that come from, well, the planet Serpo. Can't hate a simple explanation. They assure her that they are friendly and all they want to do is harvest certain parts for reproductive purposes. I won't be going into more detail. And just when things can't get any weirder, the phone begins ringing and Turbo Granny, well, Ken possessed by Turbo Granny, comes out the phone and immediately goes for the Serpo's lower half. Granny really likes her bananas. The Serpos take their true form, but Turbo Granny's moving too fast for their psychokineticist to land. She deals with the second one, succulent goblin wiener style, but the last Serpo ends up slamming her against the wall. Ken somewhat regains control and we get his backstory. Momo's the first friend he's ever made, and he starts hyping himself up, vowing to protect her even if it means becoming a monster. The alien was having none of that power of friendship bullshit and takes him out. The Serpo begins manipulating Momo's mind, but the story takes another twist. The alien's power ends up acting as a catalyst to awaken Momo's latent psychic abilities. Surrounded in a massive wave of chakra, she obliterates the alien with her signature spinning dropkick, destroying the spaceship in the process. And again, the visuals in this show are absolutely beautiful. It's also refreshing to see that Momo isn't just a damsel in distress. That trope isn't bad, but it's been done so many times that it gets tiring to watch. Having multiple characters be competent to make up for each other's weaknesses makes the show more enjoyable. It's also one of the reasons why I enjoy watching Nobara and Maki's character from JJK. But it's still not over, and Turbo Granny fully possesses Ken and attacks Momo. She tries to exorcise the spirit, but Turbo Granny tells her that she's holding Ken's banana hostage, and as long as she has it, he'll continue to be cursed. This show's plot is so random, but but I love it. We get some more character development and exposition, and that's how the first episode ends. Now Momo and Ken are on a quest to recover his lost manhood, and I'm locked in. This show is interesting to say the least. If you enjoyed the video, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. I cover tons of anime from the most popular to the most obscure, from seinen to comedies, from shonen to mysteries. Whatever your flavor is, I got you covered. Or we'll get you covered in the future, probably. With that being said, see you guys next week. Peace.